If you fly between Vancouver and Victoria frequently, you might have run into Jim Devlin. He's a pilot for West Coast Air. At least he was until he finally retired last night.
After more than 44 years of flying, Jim has accomplished something that sets him apart from every other pilot in the world. Brent Gilbert has the story.
Announcing the arrival of West Coast Air Flight 348 from Victoria. It may have been a short and uneventful trip for the passengers, but not for pilot Jim Devlin.
Probably tomorrow I'll realize, oh my goodness, this is it.
After more than 44 years in the friendly skies, Jim is hanging up his wings.
I've been doing it for so long, it doesn't really sink in.
Now, a pilot retiring after a long and illustrious career wouldn't normally be news, but Jim is no ordinary pilot.
Passengers will say, well, I guess this is one of the good days for flying, and I usually say, they're all good days for flying.
And Captain Devlin has had more good days of flying in the Twin Otter than any other pilot in BC, in Canada, in North America, in fact, in the world.
Which is an illustration that the guy should have taken some holidays.
Jim has logged more than 20,000 hours in the Otter, more than 40,000 hours flying just about anything with a prop. That's more than 5 continuous years in the air. 4
to 5 round trips a day, 12 to 15 passengers per trip, 220, 250 days of the year. And you do that for 30 years, 35 years, and that's where you end up.
So it's not surprising that as Jim flew back into Victoria on his final leg last night, the town threw him a party.
Being appreciated at whatever you do is probably the biggest attraction to any job.
Jim's retirement plans include building his own plane, but the next flight he takes will likely be as a passenger.
Hopefully some of the fellas up front will remember me.
In Vancouver, Brent Gilbert, CTV News.